Bad news, everyone. Recently, Bitcoin's price has pulled back sharply. I remember when I released my last video, the price was around 117,000, but now it has dropped below 109,000 at its lowest. By the time this video goes live, the price might even be lower. As for altcoins, the situation is even more miserable. But you won't see much analysis or advice about altcoins on my channel. As you get to know me, you'll find that I'm actually an extremely conservative investor. My focus is always on Bitcoin, and at the moment, I don't hold any spot or derivative positions in altcoins. Now, let me share my thoughts on this drop. I believe it's simply a shakeout. The reason is that too many people chased the rally, thinking crypto would skyrocket right after the rate cut. The big players wanted to flush out these positions. What's worse, they deliberately pumped altcoins hard, luring many investors to rotate their Bitcoin holdings into them. SOL even surged past 250 at one point. Looking back now, it's clear that those who chased altcoins are facing a much harsher situation than those who chased Bitcoin. Many KOLs are saying that this marks the start of a bear market and that prices will keep collapsing from here. But I completely disagree. The reason is simple. Global liquidity is currently very strong. The yellow line in this chart represents global M2 money supply. It usually leads Bitcoin's price by about 80 days, though of course this forecast doesn't perfectly align with Bitcoin. At the moment, there seems to be some divergence, but when we look at a longer time frame, this indicator has been largely accurate. That's why I'm confident the bull market is still intact. Liquidity remains abundant, and based on this indicator, the market top is very likely to arrive in December. Of course, nothing is certain. What I want to emphasize is that the big players still have plenty of time for their performance. Repeated fake breakouts followed by sharp sell-offs, gradually wearing down our patience. If you give up now and hand over your coins, you'll miss the beautiful view ahead. Moreover, I believe the current level is very likely the bottom. The Fear and Greed Index has, for the first time in a long while, dropped into the fear zone, on some exchanges even below 30. Right now is a great time to buy. If you haven't gotten in yet and are considering investing in Bitcoin, this is when you can pick up some blood-soaked chips. Finally, I want to say this, Bitcoin's price breakouts can happen in just a week or even a few days. Looking back at July 8th this year, Bitcoin was still around 108,000. But who could have imagined that just 7 days later it broke above 120,000? The same playbook can repeat any time in the coming months. I hope you don't fall right before the dawn. Alright, that's a wrap. Smash that like button and hit subscribe. Catch you in the next one.